All right, let's talk about plant reproduction. So, male and female plant gametes produce sperm, which is pollen, and eggs that will be fertilized to produce a zygote. You heard that right. Pollen, which we sneeze and inhale every day during the spring, is plant sperm. Some plants can reproduce asexually. New plants can grow from leaves, roots, or stems of a parent plant. An example of this is a strawberry plant. Okay. In vascular plants, gametes develop in larger structures. So there's two different types. There's gymnosperms and there are angiosperms. So gymnosperms develop in cones. Angiosperms develop in flowers. Pollen must travel to the female gamete for fertilization to occur. This is called pollination. Okay, so let's first talk about gymnosperms. They have cones and unprotected seeds. You may see these as pines, redwoods, firs, will all have these needle-like leaves and these deep roots. And their cones are the reproductive structures. So the male cones hold pollen, and the female cones hold an ovule, which have a sticky substance on the outside to help aid in pollination. So the female cones grow in the upper branches where they may be fertilized by blowing pollen from the wind from the male cones. And the male cones grow on the lower branches. Then there are angiosperms, which produce flowers and fruits that contain seeds. So the seeds are inside the fruit, and the fruit helps aid in pollination through attracting animals, and they also help protect these seeds. So the male reproductive structure is the stamen, and pollen forms in the anthers at the end of the stamens. And the female reproductive structure is the pistil. Okay, and there's three parts of the pistil. There's the stigma, the style, and the ovary. And pollination can occur if pollen on the anther falls onto the pistil. Okay. So, pollination. Some angiosperms are pollinated by wind, but most rely on animals, like I was talking about earlier. Colorful and pleasant attracting smells can attract pollinators, as well as their pretty petals. The flowers develop into a fruit, which is a ripened ovary. And then the animals eat the fruit, and seeds are distributed in the droppings of the animal. And then seeds with barbs can attach to fur, like right here, or they could attach to your clothing and get carried away. And then germination occurs when the embryo sprouts out of the seed. So the egg is pollinated, and then germination occurs once the embryo sprouts out.